What's going on, YouTube? It's No Change coming to you live from PC Plaza, and I am here with another commentary, and this is episode 13 of my New Orleans Pelicans MyLeague here in NBA 2K16. And as you guys see, I'm showing you guys the jerseys because I will be making some slight changes to them. So what I'm really going to be changing is the font on the front that said Pelicans. It sort of stood out. It wasn't the New Orleans font, so I went ahead and decided that I should put something there that made a little bit more sense. So I went online, did a search, found this logo that says New Orleans, threw it into Photoshop, made a few changes, and thought I should put it on the jersey. I really like the way it looks, but in this game, you guys will be seeing it before another tweak I'm going to make, because the New Orleans font is a little bit too bright as far as the gold goes, so I need to tone that down. But other than that, that's going to be the uniform, and of course, I will be making some minor changes as we go along, and you guys also got to see the home jerseys there as well. But here are our playoff stats so far, who's leading us in the postseason, and of course the Brow is at the top of that list, leading us with about 25 points per game this postseason, along with 9 rebounds. But Ryan Anderson will be on a minutes restriction in this game due to a back injury, so that makes 2 of our star players hurt. But let's hear what the crew has to say about this Game 3 matchup in Phoenix.
On 2K Sports, about to tip off the pivotal Game 3 in these conference semifinals, alongside Shaq and Kenny, Ernie Johnson. Our game tonight featuring the New Orleans Pelicans as they go up against the Phoenix Suns. Well, for the Suns, they lost Game 2 in a close one. Sometimes a random bounce can make the difference, but they're looking to take matters into their own hands tonight. And though technically this is not an elimination game, it is clearly a borderline must-win game. Shaq, how do you see it?
Well, I feel like every game, unless you're up 3-0, is a must-win. You never know what will happen in the series to turn the tide.
I mean, Ernie, if you look at history, no one's come back from a 3-0 deficit. So this might not be a must-win, but it's a key win if you want to get back into the series. Take it one possession at a time.
Don't you know that some point, somebody has to do it?
You know what?
Somebody has to come back.
I've actually seen a team down 3-0 tie it to 3-3.
Yeah, it's happened a few times.
I remember that. Our Denver Nuggets
It'll
tied
never
against
be done.
Utah.
Cut it
tied
out.
at 3-3, sent it to a Game 7.
It will
I remember
never be done.
Mutombo and his group did that.
Well, I'll be 100 years old. I won't be here, so it'll never be done. Because if I'm not here, I didn't see it.
So if you're not here, it didn't happen.
I don't know. I didn't see it.
So anything that happened before you never happened either?
I didn't see it. I can't confirm it.
Well, you know what's happening is if stuff happened before you, you're not going to confirm that either?
I didn't see it.
Okay.
Just get stitches. I didn't see nothing.
If something happens right down the hall and you didn't see it, it didn't happen.
Can't confirm it. Got to confirm it.
That's just silly. Here's Kevin Harlan.
Don't you just love the personality that this crew has? It's really awesome how they're able to show all 3 personalities through the in-game presentation. I think that's really cool. But anyway, the Pelicans are on the road. Seth Curry will retain his starting point guard duties. Let's see if he can have an effective game like he did in Game 2 versus the Phoenix Suns. He has to do a little bit better on defense, though. But here he is getting things started with an assist to Rudy Gay, wide open from downtown, and they have to step up on him. And here is Tyreke Evans this time. As I mentioned, a much improved shooter this postseason, gonna knock that one down. And there's a mismatch, Asik versus Bledsoe. You know who's going to win that speed matchup. And here's Anthony Davis cutting it into the paint, taking things into his own hands for the one-handed slam. And here's Ryan Anderson, hurt but still balling, going to knock this one down from beyond the arc. And we are leading in this game. Here's Anthony Davis trying to get things started early. Norris Cole in the corner. It's a cold world as he knocks down the corner 3. And we are off to a very fast start. The Pelicans are celebrating, and we're having a good time doing this. So we're up 2 games, not too worried. But there's Lure in the paint, realizing the mismatch he had versus Anthony Murrow, and took advantage of it. Here's Rudy this time, defended by Markieff Morris, playing some stiff defense. Shot clock winding down 2 points, and he somehow rises up, climbs the ladder, and slams this one home. And here he is again. No one guarding him on the mid-range jump shot. They should respect it. If they don't, that's what's going to happen. He knocks that one down. And into Quincy Pondexter, tough contact layup that time. And we're on an 8-0 run, leading in this one by 9. And there's Bledsoe with another lethal crossover. That has been a sight that Alvin Gentry has seen all series long. And Markieff Morris wide open for 3. He's going to knock that one down, and all of a sudden they're rallying back and are only down by 4 points. Here's Dante Cunningham going to throw up the hook shot, and it will go down. We're getting scoring from places we never got them before. Cunningham, not much of a scorer for this team as it stands today, but they're going to get a 3 knocked down by Archie Goodwin. We're going to go pick and pop to Rudy Gay, finding Cunningham wide open for the corner 3, and a very, very friendly bounce gets him his 9th point on the day. And here he is handling the ball again, backing down on the defense of, I believe it's Teletovic, for another turnaround hook shot, and he is into double digits in the first half, and we are leading in this one by 1 point going into half, despite the very fast start that we did get out to. And we were able to do that behind the performance of Dante Cunningham. Yes, you heard me right. Dante Cunningham, who has 11 first half points and has not missed a single shot yet. And the Pelicans are shooting very well from beyond the arc, 45%, whereas its counterpart, the Phoenix Suns, is only shooting 25%. So here's PJ Tucker going to increase that percentage there as he knocks down a wide open 3-point shot. And here's Tyreke Evans waiting for Davis to come around the pick, set by Gay, and he's wide open for the long range 2, and he's going to knock that one down as the Pelicans are actually trailing in this game by 6 points. Rudy Gay going to find Anthony Davis in stride to the basket, and that's just a little bit too easy for the Brow. And I bet he wishes all of his points came with the same degree of difficulty. But here's Bledsoe again on the defense of Tony Douglas, able to create some space and get a very easy lay-in. We cannot guard him one-on-one. It just won't happen. But here is Ryan Anderson finding a streaking Quincy Pondexter, who gets a slam, and that's a rare sight. But here's the Brow. This one's a little bit more common as he's wide open for another slam. Another easy one for Anthony Davis to add to his stat sheet. And we have taken the lead by 1 point with about over 4 minutes left to play. And there's Teletovic wide open, not doing a great job at defending the Suns shooters. And here is a magical dime by Bledsoe. Lynn is unable to finish the play, but gets his own rebound, and somehow the ball gravitates to Teletovic, and he's going to knock down yet another long-range shot from downtown. And Teletovic and Bledsoe together are a very dynamic duo who has been doing a lot of damage to the Pelicans. But there's the Brow doing some damage to the rim that time yet again for yet another two-handed throwdown there. So we are leading in this game by 1 point now in the fourth quarter. Dante Cunningham unable to defend Markieff Morris on the turnaround jump shot there. They take the lead, and here is Bledsoe trying to dunk on someone, but actually kicks it out to a wide open PJ Tucker. Again, not doing a great job of covering these shooters. And here's Rudy Gay catching the ball, going straight up with it for a long 2. Ryan Anderson handling the ball now. Rudy Gay cutting to the basket, absorbing the contact and throwing this one down over PJ Tucker, and has a little bit of trash talk there. Has some words for PJ Tucker after throwing this one down right over top of him. This is shaping up to be another good one between these two teams. I think the fact that Brandon Knight came back really evened out the playing field, because these are some very good games as they take a 4-point lead here in the fourth quarter. Seth Curry wide open, gonna knock this one down. Now a 1-point game. Now Curry finding Tyreke Evans, who will convert in transition for the and 1. He's headed to the line. 13 points in the game so far, trying to make it 14 and giving his team an even bigger lead. Very nice play by Tyreke Evans there. Let's see what he's able to do. Of course, the substitution thing is covering up the shot bar. Doesn't matter. Tyreke Evans is going to miss that anyway. Our lead remains at 1 for the time being until Anthony Davis decides to raise up over the defense and slam this one home. And here's Bledsoe on the defense of Tyreke Evans, doing a decent job defending, but in the end it's Bledsoe who gets the basket. We just can't do anything to defend him. He's playing great. He's in the zone. He is the lifeline of this team. But here's Seth Curry finding Rudy Gay again wide open in transition, and this is where the Pelicans can really shine in transition. We have some very good finishers and some very good facilitators, and the Pelicans have the lead by 1 point with just under a minute and a half to go in regulation. 99-98 is your score. Still by Anthony Davis, up court to Tyreke Evans to Rudy Gay, and yet another another slam. Great defensive play by Anthony Davis, reading the inbound, taking the steal, getting it up court immediately for the transition bucket. Great play by Tyreke Evans, finding Rudy Gay in stride. And Rudy Gay is seeming to take over this fourth quarter to take some of the load off of Anthony Davis. This time Anthony made the play on defense. We are leading by 1, just over a minute left. And here's Rudy Gay again. And Bledsoe better not try to jump to block Rudy Gay again, or next time. I'm sorry, that's Brandon Knight. And we know Brandon Knight knows a thing or two about being dunked on. And we are leading by 3. There is Tyson Chandler cutting it down to 1 point again. Just over 40 seconds. Nice crossover by Cole into Davis. And another slam. Great pass by Norris Cole that time. And here's Tyreke Evans going to try to fit this one into Davis. It is stolen. They only need a 3, but they lose the ball. Tyreke Evans would knock down his free throws, and Devin Booker would throw up a prayer. It doesn't go down. And the Pelicans go up officially in this series after the road victory, 3-0 over the Phoenix Suns. And it is a great feeling for this Pelicans team, and for Rudy Gay especially, taking over that fourth quarter, showing why management went out and traded for him. He has been an absolute pleasure for this team. He came in and contributed more than Eric Gordon could, and a lot more consistently than he could, and has been an absolute perfect wingman for Anthony Davis. Those two together play very well, because not only can Rudy Gay score the ball, he can also rebound it and facilitate as well. I see him becoming that Draymond Green type player for this team, because he's always good at facilitating, also good at getting those boards, and of course scoring, all of which helped us to a Game 3 victory on the road versus a very tough Phoenix Suns team. And we have really taken control of this series. We will look to return to Phoenix next game in Game 4 and finally close this thing out in a 4-game sweep of the Phoenix Suns. Hopefully we can do that, and then move on to either play the Golden State Warriors or the Oklahoma City Thunder. The Thunder have yet to win a game in that series, so it really looks like it's going to be the Warriors, but we will definitely have to find out. Seth Curry not playing well in this game, actually going 1 for 6, but I will continue to start him, and hopefully he will be able to have another game like he did last game. But Rudy Gay, only 27 minutes and had 27 points, 10 rebounds, and 4 assists. Great game by him. Hopefully he can keep this streak going of playing very, very well. I hope to see you guys in Phoenix in the next episode. Of course, like I mentioned, we are going to try to complete the 4-game sweep of this team, who sort of limped into the playoffs and then also did some damage versus the Clippers and knocked them out in the first round. But I hope to see you guys in the next episode, and I'll see you guys there later.